Hello, everybody. I'm hoping that everybody can see me live. I'm going to go on to my telephone to see the live feed. Hello, everybody. Can you see me? Hello? Hello, hello? Can everyone see me? Whoops. I can hear myself too. Hi, everyone. Hello, hello, hello. I'm really excited because now that I have jumped back into, what's the word I'm looking for? Back into full-fledged Cricut mode. I've been playing around and I've been creating some things tonight. I'm prepping for the 102 class, which is now ready to launch. It launched this evening, so I'm really excited about that, and I've been prepping some things for it. It will be August 31st. Thanks, Dee. We're doing some cool new trial and error things, and I hope that you guys like the way that we can flip different cameras and stuff. We're gonna have a whole bunch of new stuff coming with different camera angles and things like that. So I hope you guys like what I've been up to. So tonight we are going to talk about Print Then Cut. This is actually kind of just a little bit of a sneak peek of what you'll be getting in the 102 class. I won't be going into real severe detail of how Print Then Cut works, just for the simple fact that obviously there is a class for that. So I want to be able to share with you a little bit about what the class is about. Why won't my Brutus Bucks work to purchase the Cricut 102 class? Oops! Hold on one moment. Let me fix that. I apologize. I will fix it right now. That is my fault. Sorry about that. I'm glad you just brought that up. Hold on. Let me fix it for you. It should still work if you're. I mean, it should work if you're logged out. But let me take a look here. But yeah, you can use Brutus Bucks on this class. Brutus Bucks will always be available for the classes. Well, I shouldn't say for all classes. I can't really put that umbrella on everything. But let me go in and fix that for you. How's everybody doing tonight? Good? Is everybody doing well? Thank you to everyone that joined me last night for the class. I think we had a lot of fun. I mean, I think we learned a lot of stuff. I had so much fun with you guys. Wessa, I'm not actually sure how to do that. It should be under possibly the little gear. Whoops. Okay, so if you refresh, you will be able to use Brutus Bucks. Tina, at the very end of when you're checking out, you cannot be logged in because it will not allow you to double dip, but you will actually go into the very end, and it will allow you to put that in where it says coupon code. Okay, so let's go ahead and let's get started. So I'm going to first show you the one tag that I made. We are going to be doing this in a Halloween theme as opposed to a Christmas theme. But I discovered something tonight thank you, Dee. I discovered something tonight that I was really excited about. And when I get really excited about a discovery, I obviously have to teach you guys about it. So tonight I was playing around with Print Then Cut and playing around with flattening, and if you are someone that does a lot of Cricut stuff, you know what all of this means. But I was like, you know what? I want to add some glitter, but I want to do glitter in a different way. So I discovered, much to my excitement, that I could print on glitter stock. So I used our Fallen Snow glitter stock, which is a glitter stock that comes in 8.5 by 11, and I'm hoping that the camera is going to pick up all of this glitter and shine. But this just turned out, I mean, if I wish you could see it in real life, and I will show this to you guys that are coming to the event. I don't know if it's going to show the shining, shimmering splendorness of it all that well, but this is on glitter stock. So you can use the everyday, oh yeah, it's showing it. Look at that. So you can use the everyday Brutus Monroe glitter stock. This is the Fallen Snow glitter stock. And the reason it works on this now you have to use an inkjet printer. That's the only thing. So you have to use an inkjet printer, and you have to put it on a high setting. I'm going to show you what that means in a second here. But this looks like, to me, this looks like a professionally made tag. I mean, because really it is at this point. I feel like we could just put two little brads in here, put this on the front of a package, and we're on our way. So yeah, you can do the print then cut, and I'm going to be adjusting the lights. I don't know if you guys can see. I think you guys can see the little lines that are going across. I have to get regular light bulbs because I'm using, let's see if this will take it away. Because I'm using LED light bulbs, it doesn't like them. The camera does not like them, so it creates those little lines, so I'm going to have to get daylight bulbs that are not LED. So hopefully that will help our situation out. All right. So let's go ahead. Hopefully that'll fix it. Oh, I think that made it worse. Oh well, hopefully it'll fix it. Hopefully it'll fix itself. So we're going to go ahead and we are going to head on over to Design Space. So I already have my Design Space all set up and ready to go. And you guys should be able to see my entire screen. So I'm going to, yeah, the lines are because, now I wonder if, let's see if they'll go away if I don't have the direct light. Well, now you aren't able to see it anyway, but the weird thing is it doesn't show up. Well, yeah, that helped it a lot. So when we go back down to the table, you'll see what I mean, but it's because of the LED. That's why. All right, so now we're in Design Space, so let me delete everything that's in Design Space because we're going to start fresh. So if you guys were in my class yesterday, which so many of you were, we are going to be offering, because if you could, oh, there we go. You can see there's no lines anymore. I just have to get different light bulbs. I will. So if you guys were in my class yesterday, you know that we went over a lot of stuff. We are going to utilize some of that stuff tonight. Just as a heads up, I received so many emails from folks that want to take that 101 class. I hope that tomorrow I will have that 101 class available. We will not be able to include the materials because unfortunately the materials are gone. Obviously it will be at a lesser price without the materials. I just think the materials are very important so you can try them. But I'm going to be working on, I could show you right here on this screen. Wessel, hold on. I can show you here. I keep forgetting that I can show you my computer screen. All right, so I'm going to give you guys a quick overview of how to utilize your Brutus box because it's a little bit confusing. So let's go in and let's take a look at the website. Love how you can now shop by stamp category. We're adding a lot of new things here. One of the new items we're adding are some different types of, and I'll show you what that means. So let's scroll down to Decofoil. Let's go to Designer Toner Sheets, and I'll show you what I mean. Or maybe it's not toner sheets, I lied. Let me go back. Oh, I was showing, who was the one that needed, Tina, did you figure out where to put your Brutus box in? I'm going to show you. Foil transfer sheets, that's where we're going in. Okay, so if we go into foil transfer sheets, I want to show you something new that we've been working on very diligently at Brutus Monroe. There's something brand new on the left-hand side called filters. Now, I know you can't see my cursor, so I apologize. I'm working on that. But the filters on the left-hand side are going to help you to find to find different items. So you can click on like bronze, you can click on pattern, and it will find different things. But let's pretend we're using Brutus Bucks. So I'm going to go and I'm just going to hit add to cart on the green sketch sheets, which are one of my favorites. And now we're just going to check out. So I am not logged in right now, which you do not want to be logged in. You're going to hit checkout right here. And you see right here at the end where it says gift card or discount code? Right underneath of, I'm going to highlight. So you should be able to see on the right-hand side, see where it says Brutus or No Foil Transfer Sheet 6 by 12 inch sheets, green sketch. Right under there where it says, I just made it show up as a blue highlight, where it says gift card or discount code. That's where you're going to put in your Brutus Bucks. You cannot, just as a heads up, you cannot hit Express Checkout, PayPal, or Google Pay if you are putting, before you put your discount code in. Does that make sense to everyone? Because when you hit PayPal or Google Pay, it's going to have you pay based upon what that total is there right now. Okay, so I hope that helped. So let's head out of there and go back to Design Space. So we are going to make a print then cut card, which I think is going to be a lot of fun, and we're going to do something Halloween-y, which I think is also fun. So what we're first going to do is we're going to go into images, and if you were in my class yesterday, we talked all about images, which I absolutely loved being able to go over all of those different things with you guys. And we are going to search for a tag. Now, in Cricut 102, I'm going to teach you how to actually build a tag from scratch. I know, sounds kind of crazy, but I'm going to teach you how to build a tag from scratch, so you won't even need one. Meaning you won't even need to look for a tag, because I'm going to show you how to build it from scratch. So even if you don't have a tag in your system, I'll be able, or one that you have purchased, or so on and so forth, I'm going to show you how to actually build a tag, completely 100% from scratch, so you don't have to even worry about finding a free tag. But I'm going to show you here how to find a free tag, because I think that that's important. Now, if you are a member of any of the like the Access program or anything like that, obviously you'll be able to get any of the tags that you would like that are available. But what we're going to do is we're going to search for a free tag. So we're going to go up to Filter, and we're going to click on Free. Now, whenever it's free, I know that you guys will be able to use it. The second part that's very important here is we need to go down to where it says Layers. You'll see I just highlighted it. We need to go to Multi-Layer. That means that it's going to have a natural offset. Those two things are very, very important for what we are doing here. Okay, so let's take a look here. Oh, we're going to go out of My Images. All right, so this time let's do this one, because it's very simple. We're going to click Insert Image, and there is our tag. I'm going to make it a little bit bigger so that everybody can see it. Let's see, what size is that? Make it a little bigger than that so everybody can see. All right, so on my Layers panel, again, I'm not going to go over this. I did not see the tags Ken made with his Glowforge. I'll have to look. Oh yeah, the big tags. Yep, I saw them. They're really, really cool. So over on the Layers panel, we are going to unhide the back layer. So we have two layers. Again, like I said, in Design Space 102, we're going to talk about this a lot more, but we don't have to worry about that right now. So we're going to hit Undo. And we are going to actually copy, or we're going to duplicate this first layer. Now this is important because you're going to see what I'm about to do that makes it very important. So let's take these two layers. I'm going to move them over to the side, and we're just going to work with this layer here. Okay, so this layer, let's make it, we'll keep it red for now because it's not going to make a difference. But let's go into images again. And now let's look for Halloween. First, we have to clear our filters, remember. We're still going to go into, we'll go for free, purchased, and My Images. Doesn't really matter what ownership you select because it's not gonna make a difference if you own a whole bunch of images or if you're an Access member. So let's type in Halloween. Do you have a tutorial or class on how to make stickers? Do you have a tutorial or class on how to make stickers? I'm having a really hard time trying to make a picture with words in the middle. Marlena, if you sign up for the class that I just posted, which is the 102 class, I will show you exactly how to do that. That is in the Print Then Cut class, which is the one that is what I just posted about. Okay? We are talking all about that in the Print Then Cut. I'm going to show you from start to finish how to make a sticker. Okay? I hope that helps. From start to finish, we're going to talk about sticker making. Again, this is just kind of a little prelim tonight. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in and I'm going to grab, let's do this guy. I really like this border. So we're going to grab the border and let's see if there's any Halloween sayings. Oh, I love this Hocus Pocus one. We're not going to use that one right away. See, these are all different things that I have from my cartridges. I actually should probably put, and I don't know why these ones don't have images, but I should probably sync up more of my cartridges because I probably have a lot more than this, but I just never, synced up my cartridges. Well, Something Wicked This Way Comes. I love that. Let's see. The class is $49.99. Let's do this October 31st. Let's do these two. Okay, so we'll hit Insert Images. Okay, so this is very important. We are not going to do anything with our October 31st right now. I'm going to put him to the side, but this guy, we are going to have to do something with him, okay? So I would like for him to go across the bottom of our tag. Whoops, let me zoom out. All right, so we're going to grab him, and we're going to make him smaller, much smaller. So I'd say about that big. Yes. So let's see here. Okay, so I think that's about good. Let me zoom in so you can see what I'm up to. I just noticed that, oh, nope, that's still the same. So we're going to grab both of these items, and we are going to center them. So remember, when we talked about in the 101 class last night, we're going to hit Align. Oh, nope, we're actually not going to hit Align because of this part here. So we're just going to have to kind of eyeball it. And I think that's probably eyeball. No, we might shift it over just a hair. We're unfortunately going to have to eyeball this one because it's longer on the one side, but that should be okay. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to hit Flatten because that is going to tell Cricut that I want to print this instead. Again, I know I'm going quickly, but this will all be something that we cover in the Cricut 102 class. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab both of these, and this might be something you didn't know you could do, but again, we're going to go into real in-depth in 102. You are going to grab, oh, hold on one second. Let's see here. This is still flattened. Why is it not grabbing that piece? Oh, awesome, Tina. I am excited to see you in class. Okay, so let's ungroup this piece. Not 100% certain as to why. Let's try something here. Oh, good, Tina. I love that. Still not allowing me to do what I want to do, and I don't know why. Oh, Marlena, I'm sure there'll be a video at some point that I'll do. I think I know what the issue is. Let me try to. It's for some reason, this happens sometimes, and I don't know why. I don't know why it doesn't always give me the option to automatically slice. So let's try it again here. Because it doesn't say that it's a print then cut out of the gate. So I don't know. Let's see here. Let's just utilize this piece here. Let's zoom out. I'm glad that you guys are seeing this. Oh, yeah, there you go. Perfect. Thank you, Penny. Let's bring it down here and see if we can't try it this way. Nope. Let's try maybe to ungroup it. D, I do not have any plans to, no. All right, so let's go ahead and Yeah, but the thing is, whenever I was able to slice before, but it might have been because it was a print then cut image. That's what's so weird to me, because it was, But it is now that it's a print then cut. So let me show you what should happen. I'll show you real quick. So whatever you pull in, when you pull in an image, and this is why this drives me bananas sometimes. So when you pull in an image, let's go to Christmas, for example. And let's go to a print then cut one. For instance, let's go to the one that I used earlier. I loved it. Where did it go? Let's use this one. Insert image. So when I insert this image, it is already completely flattened. See how it says cut and print on it? Just like this one does. See that there? If I take these two things and I put them just like this, and I select both, I can hit slice. See that? Not a problem in the world. I hit slice, and now I can delete this part and we can use it for our tag. Could delete this part, or we would normally keep this part. Do you see what I'm saying? So it just does not make sense why it would be doing that, because now that this is a print I cut, is it because it's too big maybe? Maybe that's it. Could that be why it's stopping me? Let's find out, shall we? This happens from time to time, and I'm not sure why it happens. I may never know. Yep, see, still won't let me. Isn't that just the weirdest thing? Nope. All right, so let's delete that out of there. And let's go back to, let's zoom in and see if we can't find something else. Yeah, the caution triangle means that it's too big. But that's all that means. So let's go back to Halloween. I do not know. Do you see what I was saying? It happens on some, but it doesn't happen on others. Well, the only problem with welding is if I weld it, it's no longer going to have the image. Yeah, that's the thing. I mean, let's try with this little Cricut. Let's see if that'll work, because it's less layers. This little Cricut's only 2 layers, so let's try that. Might just be because, just what Nikki said, it might be too many layers. So let's take this little Cricut. First, let's duplicate this guy, because we're going to need him again. So we will go up to duplicate in the upper corner here. Yeah, but I'll show you, Penny, what I'm trying to do. That's unfortunately I don't think that's going to work. So okay, so now let's take this guy here. We're going to put him so he's just peeking up from the bottom. And what I'm going to do first is I'm going to flatten him, because that will make him a printable image. Okay, so let's see here. I think I remember now. Let's slice it. Whoops. I think it's you're right. It's because it's multi-layer. It is not liking that whole multi-layer thing. So if I would make this all one piece, that would be different. So let me show you. That's what it is. That is what it is. That's the problem. So let's go into something that's a single layer, like this ghost. Oh no, let's do this bat. So if we put this bat in, whoops, I also selected the ghost. We don't need the ghost. I'll show you what will happen now. Yeah, if we do hide contour, unfortunately that is going to just remove some of the pieces. I would just remove the back there. That would make it so it work. Okay, so we're going to align center here, center vertically. Actually, no, we'll put him down towards the bottom. So we'll just center horizontally. Yeah, but the thing is, it's weird that it lets you slice a print then cut already print then cut image, but it won't let you slice whenever you have created a print then cut image. Does that make sense? Like if it's already been sliced, I mean, if it's already been created in print then cut, it will let you do it all day long. But if it wasn't print then cut, it won't let you do that, which is what's really weird. So let's go ahead and I'm not going to slice this now because we don't really. Well, that could be interesting. Yeah, we are going to slice that. I'm going to show you something. Okay, so we're going to now slice this because this will then take out this piece and this piece. So let's remove that because I think we could do something cool. Remove that piece and that piece. Okay, and then we are going to make this a pretty purple color. And let's grab our October 31st. Because I have some Halloween paper that I want to use. So now let's see, this should work because of what I'm going to do here. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to hit flatten. Okay, and then I'm going to bring this, I'm going to put this right here. We'll make it a little bit bigger. And then we're going to center this as well. Oh, it's not going to center for me because the one side's a little bit off, so we'll just eyeball it. Okay, so we'll delete this other top layer because we don't need it anymore. Now we can flatten this whole thing, and it will still give us our cutout down here at the bottom, so you'll see what I mean with that in a second. What is attached to this? Something? Nope, nothing. Just weird design space. Okay, so now we are going to hit Make It. And this is going to be a nice big tag so you can see. I'm just grabbing myself. Let me flip back over to the top view. Just grabbing myself, and you shouldn't be able to see any of the lines, which is awesome. Thank goodness. Yeah, that print they cut was working great. Now, not so great, so I'm going to send an email to Cricut. All right, so I'm just grabbing a piece of just regular everyday Brutus Monroe glitter stock. This is the Fallen Snow glitter stock. And now we're going to go back to Design Space because I am going to hit Print or Continue. And I promise to get new light bulbs. Okay, so we're going to hit Send to Printer. I always do use System Dialog, which also always shows up behind your web browser. Don't know why. Oh, and also for the Cricut 102 class, I should tell you that you are going to receive the link right away. Okay, so now we are printing. You will receive it right away. It's a PDF document. Okay, so we have it set on cardstock. We have our mat set on cardstock, I guess I should say. So while that is printing, sorry, I didn't mean to move that around. We're going to go back to our top facing camera because some of you guys may remember this paper pad from last year. I'm going to grab some paper out of it. Really excited about it because I haven't used it since last year. This was sent to me from Die Cut to the View. I absolutely love them. And I'm thinking we will use, excuse me, this purple spider web because I love it so much. Okay, now our printer is printing. No, I'm actually printing on the Fallen Snow glitter stock. See how it comes out? Isn't that so cool? Okay, so the one thing I will say is if you don't have patience, like I don't, you will need to heat set this. It will dry, but I heat set it because it is, you know, it is ink. It is out. It's actually not new. We've had it for a while, but I tried it, tried this technique tonight, and I was like, wait a second, that works? So I said that I could not wait to share with you guys. So, of course, you could do this in all different ways. I mean, you don't have to do it in the purple. You could just do it, but it just turns out so pretty. All right, so now I'm going to grab my mat, and I'm going to show you how this cuts. Now, the one thing is I have not been patient when I was doing this today because I was doing other tags. Because I actually did this cat as well. Isn't that cool? So this line that's right here that goes up this way is from, because I didn't let it completely dry. But you can see it's not going anywhere. Okay? So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to run this through the Cricut. I'm going to head us back to Design Space so you can see what's happening here. So I loaded everything in, and now I'm just going to hit the flashing Cricut guy. Let's go ahead and, oh, this is, I forgot, Die Cut to the View, they don't do a perforation up here, but that's okay, it's not going to hurt anything. And the really cool thing is with the new Cricut update for Print Then Cut, you want to make sure that it is moved a while back. Hi, Dawn. So you want to make sure that it is an inkjet printer. You cannot get rid of that square if you're doing a Print Then Cut. It has to stay on there because that's how Print Then Cut figures out how to. It will go away. Eventually. You'll see. It's actually cutting right now. So as soon as it's done cutting, I'll show you what it does because it's really cool. But with the new Print Then Cut update, what's really, really cool is it now is allowing for us to use like glitter paper, which is really different. It's really cool because that wasn't something that was available in the past. So I'm going to show you now what it looks like cut out. I was super nervous whenever I first tried it with the glitter because I was like, I don't think it's going to, and see, because I didn't heat set this all the way, this line came all the way down, but that doesn't hurt anything. It's just where the roller is. So now when I lift this off, it knows exactly where to cut. Isn't that super cool? So now it's a perfect tag. And then we have our batch. So there's what our bat looks like. It did a little bit of a weird thing with the, what's the word I'm looking for? With the inset, I don't even know what to call that. I guess you would call it like the inset. Doesn't it take Christmas tags to a whole new level? Okay, so I'm going to use a different color because I didn't realize that I would be matching this so closely. So let me go and let me grab my paper stack again. Let me find something else because I'll tell you, I did not think for 1 second that it was going to be that close. So let's do this stripe. This is very Beetlejuice. Actually, nope, I want to save this stripe because I want to do a Beetlejuice. I want to do a Beetlejuice page from when Rob and I were just there. Well, let's do this pink stripe. I think that'll look pretty behind it. Okay. Let's see. Oh, yeah, that'll look great. All right. Hi, Diane. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to place this on my Cricut mat because it's going to cut out part 2. I'll flip us back over to Design Space so you can see because there are 2 mats. Remember what we talked about last night with choosing your mats. Oh, yeah, and when we have the Cricut 102 class, we're going to really go in depth on how to do the layers and how to flatten. And plus, of course, I'll have some goodies for you, which will allow you to, do layering and so on and so forth, like different images and stuff. Okay, so we're all set. So let's go back to the top-facing camera. And let's grab our tag off. I am using the original Cricut Explorer. You know what Cricut I'm using today? My very first one. The one that Rob got me for my birthday 4 years ago. Or no, 5 years ago. And funny story, that's actually how all this madness started. But he got me the wrong one. And we went out to Joann's, and we had to get the correct one. Because I wanted it that day, because I was so excited about it. When I was in college, the very first Cricut machine came out. It was the Baby Bug. And I remember telling all the kids that were, because I went to art school, and I remember telling all the kids, this Cricut machine is the coolest thing ever. Now, this was when Cricut still only used cartridges. You could literally only use cartridges. But I used to watch the infomercial, and I was so excited about it because I was like, this is ingenious. Think of the things you can do. Now, again, you couldn't use anything. I am using just the standard blade. You couldn't do anything other than the cartridges, so it wasn't really that exciting. But I loved it. And I told Rob that that's what I wanted for my birthday 5 years ago. And he said, you're nuts. What are you going to do with this machine? And now my entire world has been changed because of having this machine. Because without this machine, none of this would have started. So there you go. Isn't that so cool? Now, of course, you could cut out best mats. What mats? Oh, the green mats. Yes. I had the Baby Bug. Yes. Yeah, the green and white one. That's the one I have. Hi, Gail. Thank you. I had so much fun with you guys last night. Okay, so do you want to do one more? Would you like to see one more for everybody that's just getting here? Remember, the Cricut 102 class is now available. There is no limit to how many people can be in that class. Well, it's 50 is the limit. But, yep, chirp, chirp. There is a limit of 50 folks because we don't want the class to get too crazy. We want everybody to be able to ask their questions. But we're doing a lot in that class. A ton in that class. So, Baby Bug 2, 2008. Oh, yes. All right, so we are back to Design Space. So we're going to make another tag because I think that we're having a lot of fun with the tags. So we're going to make another tag. So let me go ahead and hop into Design Space. And I love the infomercial. So let's grab, let's see. This time, let's make an ornament, shall we? How about an ornament? Let's see. Is there an ornament? Ooh, okay. Let's do this ornament. Wait, let's see. Is this multi-layer? I don't know if that's multi-layer or not. Oh, here's some ornaments that I designed. You can still purchase these. Dum, 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 dum. Actually, we could probably do this one. Let's see if either of these. There will be 40 people at the event. The 102 class is on August 31st. When you purchase the class, you are going to get a. You will get the link right away. All right, so we're going to do something tricky with this one. I'll show you what I mean. So I'm going. Yes, if you get the layer image, you will have to load it to make one layer. If you want to slice flat and keeps the layer even through its first layer. Correct, Penny, but the problem is when you weld, so let me show you. So let me duplicate this so I can show you. Oh, good, Nikki. So when I hit weld, do you see what happens? Makes it all one piece. So if I want to keep all of this detail, whenever I'm doing a print then cut, you have to go in and you have to actually hit flatten. So when I hit flatten, it's going to keep all of this detail for me. So that's what keeps that beautiful detail. But I need that detail to be on this. So unfortunately, as it stands right now with what Design Space allows you to do, it doesn't allow you to do that. I know how to do that in Illustrator because that's what I do all day, every day for a living. But Design Space, unfortunately, still does have its limitations. So let's go ahead and delete this guy out. Just ungroup, you said? See? I knew what it was going to do, but I wanted to show you. It still does the same thing. All right, so I'm going to delete this again. And I'm going to show you what we're going to do here to make this ornament because I want to have 2 layers. So I am grouping this black layer. Yeah, that would work, but unfortunately with what I wanted to do with that Halloween, I wanted all those colors. I was being greedy. I wanted all of those layers. And again, in Illustrator, it will let you do that as long as it's a compound path, which is what they call that. But unfortunately, it will not allow. It won't allow you to do it in here. That's not how it works. So what we're going to do is I really, really want just these 2 layers because then we will have a background layer and we'll have a foreground layer. You see what I'm saying? Okay. We don't need this layer. Although gorgeous, we're not going to use it, so we're just going to hit delete. Slice the detail layer out of the bottom layer. Correct, Penny, but this is, I know what to do in this one, but in the Halloween one was the one that we were having the problems with. I know what to do with this one. It's the Halloween one that wouldn't have worked, unfortunately. All right, so this is the top of the ornament, so we're going to cut this out of plain paper, and then this is the one that we are going to use the print then cut on. So let's go find ourselves some print then cut. Hi, Tracy. Oh my goodness, I'm going to see a lot of you guys in that class. I'm seeing a lot of you guys sign up for it. I'm really excited about it. I know, Renee. That's the thing that stinks. I wanted to be able to do that. There are so many things that I wanted to be able to do, but it won't do it. All right, so let's go to Printables. Oh, I can't wait to see you guys in class. I'm so excited. Did you guys have fun last night? I had a lot of fun last night. All right, so this is the one that I used before. Oh, I love this one too. Oh my goodness, I have lots of print then cut. It's because I have a whole bunch of Annas. Oh, look at this Santa. We have to use the Santa Claus. All right, so now you'll see what I mean with the Santa Claus. So when I take this Santa Claus, You love old-fashioned Christmas like I do. Do you wait until you see some of the papers that are coming out that I designed? So we're gonna put that on there. Okay, see what I did there? Then I can grab both of these. Wait a minute. This has a draw layer on it. What the heck? Let me get rid of this. Whoops. Okay, there we go. I was like, what's that draw layer? It was hidden. Again, we'll talk about all of that. We'll talk about all of that in the class. So now we'll hit slice. Okie dokie. So now that we've hit slice, we can remove these pieces. Let's grab him and move him over here. Then what I can do is I'm just going to take this piece and I'm just going to make this piece one again. So I'm going to hit weld. And then we can bring him back. Let's move him to the front. So arrange, move to send to front. We're going to put him on here again. Oh, look how good he looks on there. Let's zoom in and make sure he's where he's supposed to be. Just before we flatten him down there. And he is. So let's make this guy white. Remember the color fill has moved up to the top. Don't ask me why. Okay. So now we'll zhuzh him up there just a tiny little bit. Still have my cough. It's from, it's allergies really is what it is. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to hit flatten. And that's going to make him all one piece. And now let's hit make it. All right. Oh, I get so excited. And we can do double the glitter on this one. Why not? All right. Excuse me. Let me grab again my... See what I mean, Penny? It just doesn't make sense why it's not letting me do it. I mean, it makes sense, but it doesn't make sense to me. Because I'm used to using graphics software. All right. So let me go ahead and hop back onto the top view. And now let's go ahead and take our Fallen Snow glitter stock. Now, of course, I have an unlimited supply of the Fallen Snow glitter stock. So that's why I'm not putting a whole bunch on one. You should put more than one, okay? Don't do what I'm doing. Do more than one at one time because obviously you're not going to waste, a whole bunch of glitter stock. Not that you're wasting it if you're doing a big one, but imagine how pretty these would look on your tree. I just thought about that. Oh, I'm glad you tuned in too, Dawn. Uh-oh. I've never seen that before. Unable to load custom. Well, something new every day with Design Space. Let's try that again. I just put that on my mat and I didn't print it yet. I got so excited. Can't you duplicate and print and cut at the same time? Right? Hello. All right, so let's try this again. Thank you to everyone that is. You guys can probably hear the vibrating of my phone. I apologize. That is you guys signing up for the class. So thank you, thank you. After clicking print, your print dialog may appear behind your Design Space application. It actually always does. There we go. I always choose photo glossy paper. or like you'll want to choose photo glossy paper or like photo paper, whatever your printer prefers. Okay. It's just taking a moment to print. Yeah, I would use glossy, or you can also use oh, that other print dialog just came off. Hold on one second. I have to restart it. Unfortunately, Print Then Cut cannot print that large yet. Hopefully soon. I don't think that it's Cricut that's not allowing for it. It has something to do with the browser. You sure would, Don. It has something to do with the browser. Because at the beginning, if you guys remember, I'm not going to use the system dialog this time, and let's see if it'll make it easier. For some reason now, Print Then Cut is going really, really slow, and I don't know why. It's because we're live. Oh, I'm really excited about that, Renee. I'm actually purchasing one of their. I'll be purchasing. Let's try this again. This is driving me bananas. I'm purchasing one of their large format versions. I'm really excited. One of the big ones for our windows at the store, because I want to start doing our own vinyl that we can switch out for the windows at the store, and I don't want to have to keep ordering it because it takes forever. Sometimes it's not cut correctly, and it's just a very long process. So I'm excited to be able to do it ourselves. But I will be, once I order that, I will be showing you what it's all about. Yeah, I didn't know they were either. Silhouette stays kind of quiet. Silhouette is a much more behind the scenes company. Let's just say Silhouette doesn't do meet and greets. Yes, Luciano. Is it Luciano? I'm hoping that will happen. That will hope it happen at some point too. Fingers crossed. They've been saying they're going to do something that's offline for a while. I don't know when exactly that's going to happen, but they have said it. They have kind of teased us with it for a while, and I'm hoping that it does come to fruition, but again, you never know when that could happen. Yeah, I did see that info, Renee, and I'm hoping that it actually comes to fruition because um, that was the one thing that I did not like. I mean, the number one thing that got me when we first started, because if you guys remember, some of you guys may be with me from the very beginning when I first started working with Cricut, and when I very first, excuse me, started working with Cricut, we, as the product experts, because there was a product expert program, as the product experts, we were kind of in charge of teaching everyone how everything worked. And at the beginning, there was a lot of issues with Design Space, a ton of issues with Design Space, and excuse me, it would go offline. Um, there were just a lot of things that were happening with it. So we were always trying to like fix those issues and tell everybody how to fix them. But there was a lot of issues, with it at the very beginning. So luckily, a lot of those issues have been worked out, thankfully. So now we're hoping that an offline version will fix any of the issues. Because as you can see right now, like it just took a good solid 10 minutes while I was chatting with you guys to get it to print this because it's web-based. And that was like just because I was waiting for the system dialog to actually pop up, which is, I mean, kind of ridiculous. You know what I mean? Shouldn't have to wait that long for a system dialog to pop up. But that's prompted by Cricut and by the, what's it called? By the web browser. Okay, so now you should be able to see my desk again. And I'm going to show you what this looks like once it prints out. And again, I don't know how the glitter is going to get picked up because it's not. It is not. It would be like a program, which I should probably teach a class on the Silhouette software because that's one of my other favorites. I haven't taught anything like that in a while. Look at that. Oh, I want to make about 35,000 of this. That's okay, G. It's just software. All right, so now I'm going to heat set this guy. Again, you do not have to heat set it. If you don't want to, it will dry on its own. I just always heat set to make sure. Okay, and then we're going to place him on the mat. Okay, that's gorgeous. Make sure he's good and flattened on there. And now we're going to cut him out. I'm just heat setting it because I'm not giving it time to dry. If you were to give it time to dry, it would be fine. But just remember, we are using an ink-based, an inkjet, which is an, it's a. That's what I'm looking for. It's just like an ink, so I can run it through the machine. If you let it dry on its own, it will dry completely. Like this is a tag that I did earlier. Look at all that glitter. I just think it's absolutely incredible to be able to do it this way. Because then you don't have to like put any glitter on top, and so much easier. I can't wait for the print then cut to teach you guys more about print then cut. All right. Yeah, it takes a little time for it to dry. Hi, Gail. Yep. I put the glitter cardstock. Yeah, it's our glitter stock from Brutus Monroe. I can actually post a link. Let's see. Actually, I won't be able to post a link because I'm in the studio side, but that's okay. I will. If you guys just search for Fallen Snow, you'll find it on the website. Look at that. Oh my goodness. I use my home printer is the HP Envy 5665. I got it at Sam's Club like 2 years ago, and it was, I want to say like $40. It was very, very inexpensive. Yeah, HP Envy. Yep. Okay, so let's see. You can look at, oh yeah, that's perfect. It's just an HP Envy 5665. Any inkjet printer will work. All right, so let's find some paper, shall we? Well, let's put him on some lunch bag cardstock. We do ship to Canada, Luciano, and I believe our shipping is very reasonable to Canada. Once you get out of Canada, it gets a little bit tricky, but to Canada, I believe it's very reasonable because we ship. We could still ship postal service to Canada. All right, so let's cut out the background. Oh my goodness, look at that! Could you imagine putting that on a gift? Isn't that super cool? I think it is. I hope you guys do too. Could you imagine? I can imagine putting that on a gift. I would love to put on that on a gift. Okay. So now let's pop out our cardstock here. Oh my goodness, I have Cricut droppings all over the place again. I haven't had Cricut cupped droppings all over the place in forever. Oh, I love this Cricut Explorer though. It's still my original and she's still kicking. This is a Design Space image. And it's actually one that I don't think it's free. But we'll do another one because, I mean, why not? It's only 10:09. We'll go till like 10:30. I'm just having so much fun just like willy-nilly creating here. It's fun sometimes when you don't have a plan. You know what I mean? When it's not all planned out and you can kind of just play. We'll do one more. All right, I'm just using the Decofoil glue pen. That's what I use when I'm doing the fine things. Oh, yeah. I know. I love having the Cricut. All right, so there he is. And I love using the lunch bag cardstock because I think it just offsets him. Look at that, you guys. Oh, my goodness gracious. We just made that in 2 seconds. I mean, literally 2 seconds. It took the software longer. Ooh, could you print on glitter pre-adhesive? We don't have pre-adhesified ones, well, it's hard with the adhesive because the adhesive back won't stick to the mat. So I would just suggest just using like a glue pen. Isn't that so cool? Okay, so let's go back to Design Space and see what other trouble we can get ourselves into. And again, a huge thank you to everyone that is purchasing the class. I can't wait to teach you guys more. All right, so we're going to use something that I taught you last night. If you were in my class last night, we are going to try to figure out where this Santa Claus came from because I want to see what other images are available. So let's go back into images. Yeah, that's the problem, Renee. So let's go back into images. Let's find that Santa Claus. All right, so here's the Santa. Let's go to info, Anna's Christmas greetings. Okay. Oh, look at this sled. That's cute. I should have known it was Anna. Oh, that would look cool. Yes, I will be here tomorrow night. Thank you, Nikki. Let's see. Let's just go to images, and we'll go to Christmas, and we'll see what's available for print then cut. Because the print then cuts, it's what makes it super easy. Printables. See, there's a million printables in here. Nothing that's free, of course. Let's see under purchased. Oops. I really like this. Merry Christmas. I already did this guy here. I kind of like this jar. I like that little bear. Oh my goodness, this is hilarious. Be good or I will text Santa. Oh, I love this guy too. Oh, let's do this. This will be super easy. This will be the last thing we do, and I think this is a perfect finale. All right. So what we could do with this one that's going to make it super simple is let's make it as big as we can. That will still let us do print then cut. And the nice thing now is you can just keep stretching until there should be a little arrow that pops up. Let's see if I hit make it, what's going to happen. Oh, wow, it's letting me do it. Let's try to make it a little bit bigger. See what will happen. I'm going to grab another piece of paper because this is going to be really cool because this will allow us to do a whole bunch at one time. And look at how many we're getting out of one pack of fallen snow. All right, so let's... Is it going to yell at me yet? Wow. Oh, yep, they yelled at me. Let's remove that little... We're going to remove that little red piece anyway. Oh, hi, Candy. We're going to remove that little ungroup. Let's remove that little red guy. We're not going to use him anyway. All right, so now let's hit make it. And this will be the grand finale. Because we could do all of these tags at one time. Now, again, in the Cricut 102 class, which we have coming up, I'm going to show you... Oh, that is really funny. That's good, Renee. Yeah, I'm using our... I believe they just changed it not that long ago. I think it's 6x9 still, though. I know they change it like every other day. Because if you look there, we're at like 7.5 by 10.25. I know it's changed multiple times. It used to be really, really small. And I know it's changed a couple of times. Oh, I can't wait to see all of you in class. I just took a look at the roster so far. I'm really excited. I just love teaching about the Cricut. It's just hard because everything changed. I had to give myself a crash course again. All right, again, just waiting for the print dialogue to come up. I love the fall too. All right, it finally popped up. We're going to hit print. I know, isn't it a lot better, Penny, that you can do much bigger? All right, so let's go back to the top view camera. And we'll put our mat down once this is done printing. We will be able to cut them out, and then this will be it. But this is awesome because, again, these are already pre-done. Oh, good, Candy. I love that. Okay, now we're printing. I know, I'm really excited. Now, I will preface this and say, everybody, so I should have probably said this at the beginning. Do not try to print on any glitter paper. Do not try to do that. I don't want you to ruin your printer. The Brutus Monroe glitter stock is the only glitter paper that I'm going to tell you you can print on. Because I don't know how they make that other glitter paper. I know that the glitter stock is made with a screen printing process. So, yeah. Do not, well, I'll say this. If you use someone else's, and something goes wrong, don't come to me. Don't come and say, Christopher, no, you have me printing on every piece of glitter paper I have that I've ever had since I started this. What are you doing to me? So, just as a heads up, don't get upset with me. Because I could tell you, hi, Caroline, I can tell you that it works with ours. I cannot tell you that it works with anybody else's. That is all that I will say. Yay, so many people are joining the class. I'm so excited. Okay, so this is what it looks like. Look at that. Oh my goodness. Now that's a good use of a full sheet of the glitter paper. That's good use, if you ask me. So now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to heat set this. Remember, you do not have to... Oh, good, Wessa. You do not have to heat set this. It will dry on its own. I just want to make sure that it is good and set. Okay. All right, so let's go ahead and place this on here. And it's good and dry now. You can see, I mean, I'm really burnishing it. I promise you, if I did not trust this process, I would not be burnishing it within an inch of my life. And look at how clear that is. Okay, it is shining, shimmery, splendid. All right, so we're going to go ahead and we're going to let this cut now. So we will go back to design space. Oh, thanks, Gail. Weesa. Now I will never forget. Thank you. I will never forget, Weesa. All you gotta do is correct me once, and I'll never forget. Like Charlotte, I knew who Charlotte was as soon as she told me what her name was. Wow, I had to write it on the wall, but I'll never forget Weesa. Like Weesa, and that's how I remember it. Weesa. All right. So now we're going to go ahead and it's detecting the lines. At some point, what I think would be really cool is if I teach a Cricut class and I have an additional camera so you can see what the... I have the HP Envy 5665. I bought it from Sam's Club. It's just our like office printer that we have. Because my studio and, well, Rob's office used to be in here. Now I moved his office upstairs because I've taken over the whole entire area. We used to share this big addition as his office and my studio. Now it's just my studio. But we built a big Gigunda closet off of the addition, too, for us to have a lot of extra space. Because I don't get dressed up for work, obviously, but Rob does. So I... didn't need, he needed more space for suits and things like that. Oh, that's really funny, Lisa. That is really funny. All right, so we're going to switch over to the other camera because it's almost done cutting, and I can't wait to show you what it looks like once it's all cut out. I love this new setup because we can switch back and forth. And in just that amount of time, it is almost done. Only one more. I cannot wait to see all of you in class. All right, I think we're done. We are. All right. So let's go ahead and pop this guy off of here. And now look, we have perfect, thanks Renee. And now we have perfect gift tags. All done. And I'm going to show you in the Cricut Design Space 102 how to put holes in them before you print and cut them. Look at that. Oh, one of the tags already had a hole in it. The other ones didn't. Well, that's janky. Isn't this so cool? So let me go ahead and show you them up close and personal. Doesn't this... Now, I mean, you could try to tell me this doesn't look professionally done, but I'm going to tell you you're a liar. Because look at this. I mean, this looks like I literally went to the store and I purchased these. Look at how crisp that is. And I'm just using a cheapo inkjet printer. It's really, truly the paper that's doing it, because the paper is picking up all of that beautifulness. And, I mean, literally, this we just did that in what? I mean, again, it takes longer for the print screen to come up. But in the time that it took, this right here, you use, 2 sheets of this. This is a great little gift in itself. Yes, you could personalize them before you print them. Put the name. Oh, they would be great for making cards. And think of how you could... Okay, well, I'll do one more thing. All right? Because now I'm getting excited. So I'm going to do one more thing. I'm going to do pattern fill real quick. but I won't be able to answer any questions about it because I do have to be done by 10:30 because of the YouTube doesn't like when you go longer than a certain amount of time. So I'm going to do really quickly a pattern fill because I want to show you how you'll be able to do your own printed glitter cardstock. ATC cards, yep. Let me put some paper in the printer. This is still one pack. All right, so let's get rid of this. Let's grab a shape. We're going to do 6 by 6. Okay. Because that'll give us the size of what we're used to paper-wise. I haven't yet, Lisa, but I'm sure it would work. Actually, let's do 4 1/4. So we're not wasting anything by 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. Because that's a layering piece. All right, so let's do a fill. Okay. This end and we start with pattern. Oh yeah, well we do have really cool gift cards. Okay, print type pattern. So let's see what patterns we have. See, this is the only thing I don't like, is that it's really hard to see them. Let's see. Oh, look how cute that one is. Keep your head in the clouds and dream big. Let's do that one. Make it. I'm really excited to see how this turns out. Okay, this will be our last one. I mean, I'm sure you could print just black and white on, so like for instance, if you, oh yeah, you can upload your own. Yep. It's hard to see them now. But what I'm seeing is if you want to use like this, if you want to use orange, which I might try this tomorrow, if you wanted to make a pumpkin, you could just print a black face. Oh, for your business. Oh, I was gonna say we do have gift cards, but oh yeah, you can make them for anyone's business. That would be awesome, and they'll be very really professional looking because they're glitter. Yes, Renee, you're on to me. But how easy is this? Now, obviously, oh, Minnie and Benny, yeah, that would be really cute. Now, obviously, this it's going to be a little bit. It's much more. I think it's much more fun because we are using glitter stock. You can do this exact same thing with just regular paper. Absolutely, you could just use regular paper. But I'm having a lot of fun showing you how to do it with glitter stock tonight. Maybe in the Print Then Cut class we will try out some different things. It never is too late to minor in graphic design. That's what I went to school for, and I loved every second of it. All right, so let's go back to top view. How's everything with switching back and forth? Is it working? Does it look okay? Is everything? I mean, obviously I need to get new lights because of the whole LED battle. But is everything working with the 2 different views? I hope it's working for you. It's working on my end. Oh, we're at an hour and a half. Yep. We will need to go after this. I can't wait to see everybody this weekend. Are you guys excited? Are you guys as excited as I am? Oh my goodness, look at those little Winnebagos. All right, I'm going to heat set this real quick. All right. Who's all coming to see me this weekend? We have lots of fun things planned for you. I can't wait till you guys see the store, especially for Halloween. I just can't wait to see you guys. All right, so let's go ahead and pop this in, and I'm going to show you what it looks like as soon as it's done cutting to clean off my mouth. And then this is it. I have not tried it. I don't think that it will because it's a different type of foil, but it is something that I have on my list to try because there are different types of foil out there. Ours is a textile foil. All right, so this is almost all done. So I can show you the last little bit. I'm so excited about this weekend. All right. All done. Whoops. I just hit the wrong button. Now that is the most perfect little piece of pattern paper if I didn't say so. Let me show you. Look at that for the background of your card. Look at those little Winnebagos. Now I'm not going to be able to get you. Oh, it's zooming. You can even read the words. I cannot believe how well this printed. Yeah, you can definitely try. Thank you, Diane. Look at those little, look at the flowers in the, oh, you're not going to be able to see them with the zoom. But they're little flowers in little jars. Oh, I love it. Yeah, it's the Create Your Own Ending event. All right, my friends. Well, that's everything that I have for tonight. I want to thank you all so much for hanging out with me this evening and for having so much fun with me. Really, is all I can say. We made a whole bunch of different glitter pieces. Oh, I just hit the camera. Sorry if that moves it. And I am super excited to see what you guys create with this process. So thank you all so much for being a part of my life. Thank you for hanging out with me tonight. I appreciate each and every one of you. I thank you so much for being a part of my life. Remember to create something every single day, whether that is your own vintage Santa glitter ornament or your own ending. I love you all to pieces. I will see some of you guys this weekend. I can't wait to hang out with you. Say a little prayer for our mini Monroe. She is going into surgery tomorrow. It's just her regular... it's a regularly scheduled surgery. It's her little female surgery. Benny had to have the same surgery, but it was the male version when he was little. So tomorrow is the day for her because she was old enough. So keep her in your prayers. I know that she will do great, but she will be on my mind all morning and afternoon tomorrow. So thank you guys so much. I will talk to you guys very, very soon. Have a wonderful evening, and I will see you tomorrow with an update on Mini and another awesome tutorial. Have a great night. Thank you, my friends. Bye-bye.